So, this is going to be a bit more of a personal video. So, if you're not really into, I guess, going deep on emotions and how you feel about stuff, I mean, I don't know if I'd necessarily watch this video. It's not like I'm going into anything dark and traumatic, but something that kind of weighed heavy on me personally and might currently be something you guys might be struggling with. And the goal is just to kind of help out and let you know you're not alone in your endeavors. So, I guess in general, what this video is going to be about is being skinny fat freaking sucks, right? I was in a stage for a while where I would get like lean and stuff like that, and then I'd bounce right back into being skinny fat and lean and skinny. It would be skinny and then skinny fat, skinny fat, skinny fat. I never really knew what to do, and I was always just jumbled, and so was my head. I mean, it wasn't just my body that was messed up; it was my personality and how I was kind of going about life, you know, throughout middle school, high school, all these different things, and not, I don't know, not setting ego aside or not looking deeper and always kind of finding an excuse rather than finding a solution, right? So, I don't know, bro. It actually sucks. It sucks. I'm gonna try to refrain from swearing, but like just like suffering with like so much body dysmorphia. Like, I mean, I still kind of currently do, not too bad, but like you still look at yourself and you still feel small as you get bigger, right? And it's something that getting bigger doesn't always help with. So it's good to always take profile pictures to really see the difference, right? So I've gotten a lot better with it, but it freaking like, oh my gosh, I was saying freaking so much on the phone earlier, dude. I was talking to someone and I was so passionate about something, and I just kept saying freaking. I want to freaking do this just because I'm trying not to swear as much, just because it's just not super good. But gee whiz, I just want to let all you guys know you guys are loved, like body and everything else. Like, you guys have purpose, right? I just want to say that your purpose isn't to be out of shape, though. Like, trust me, I know, right? Being out of shape compared to being in shape, so it's common like generation. It's just all about like accept how your body is, accept how you feel, accept all these different things, you know, embrace your feelings. And there's a warmth and there's a powerful thing behind that. But only staying comfortable with where you're at is like a terrible mindset. Why are you comfortable where you're at? Why not want more, right? Why not strive for more? Be a better person, be a better version of you, right? You're not made to just be fat and like all these different things. And it sucks. Like, it just sucks. Like, knowing that you're not at the physical capability that you could be just like destroys yourself, right? So why are you in that position? Why aren't you doing something to get out of it, man? Like, it's like I'm talking to an old version of me, right? Luckily, I found the path and I found the way out of it, and that was through coaching, being coached myself, and just being ignorant and open-minded to what being a sponge to what everybody told me, right? So that's the most important thing right there, is just listening to what everybody says, or at least everybody that is in the position you want to be in. Everybody that's jacked, everybody that's strong, everybody that's thin, everybody that's previously been skinny fat, all of these different things. If you guys are skinny fat on the other side of the freaking camera, like I know what you're talking about. I know where you're at, dude, and it sucks because you don't know what to do. You're like, I'm stuck with this terrible body. I'm stuck with this terrible mindset. I don't know what to do. First thing you got to do is do research and listen. Like, you guys are clearly listening. If you're on this video and you've made it this far, you clearly want change. You don't want to be in the same spot, right? Who does? Like, who wants more, right? A lot of people do. A lot of people just aren't willing to go that extra mile, go into that abyss, right? Like, dive down and be willing to climb back out, right? Nobody wants to go that far. Nobody wants to go to failure. Nobody wants to go to the gym 5 days a week and work their ass off, just constantly grinding, and constantly keeping track of your macros and buying the right foods and throwing all the cosmic brownies away. No one wants to do that. And if you don't want to do that, it just makes sense, dude. Of course you don't want to do that. But what would the version of you that's not skinny fat, the version of you that's jacked, the version of you that's big, what would they do? What would they do? Answer the question yourself. What would they do? Would they stay in the same spot? Would they stay comfortable? Would they be like, my girlfriend says I look fine, and I'm fine with that. That didn't work on me. I immediately just dove right in, dude. Like, I remember I just felt so uncomfortable with myself. There was nothing like anybody could say that would motivate me to stop, dude. Because I just felt so like insecure about myself, right? And it's not like once you get out of that out of shape phase and into the in shape phase where you can actually run like a 8-minute mile and be able to walk 15K steps a day and your feet aren't sore, like the confidence goes up, dude. Like you stop caring about what other people think in a good way, not in like the you don't care like frick everybody what everybody thinks, but you know what I mean. Like you start to realize that like you can start to think about other things rather than thinking about how incapable and like insufferable your physique is because you're just in a way better spot. And one thing you can do to like start setting these goals for yourself and stay on track with them is journal them. Put them in a journal. Write down your motivations, your ambitions every day, and write down like a box, like a 5x6 box, and then tack them out. Right? And put an X every day. Every single day you do 100 push-ups, go to the gym, run, do your steps, go on the Stairmaster. Like, these things impact your life so much because you're starting to see the progress and see how you've come so far from point A to point B, and take pictures every single day. That's one thing I wish I did more. I just took a couple videos, but oh my gosh, like, the amount of progress you can see is indescribable if you just persist and you persevere and you get through those hard times. Because, oh my gosh, it sucks. It freaking sucks just being in the ringer and being at that constant funnel of just like you're getting beat down. The stairs feel hard. You don't want to push that extra 10 minutes that you said you were gonna, but you do it. And you just stack wins, and eventually they're just up. And at the top, dude, at the top of that big freaking Jenga tower you just built, right? You built that tower. There's a physique up there that you want and you can attain. And there's a mindset up there that you can attain, right? You just have to build it up, bro. And sure, dude, it's not always going to be how you want it. That Jenga tower can tumble down if you let it. If you pull out the wrong piece in the wrong spot, it'll come crashing down. And that's why you have to keep yourself in check at all times, or have someone that keeps you in check. Have a friend, have a coach, have somebody in your life that can help you, right? And for me, I never had someone like that. At least not for the past like 2024 and 2023. I never had anyone like that, man. And once I got someone like that, that just motivated me so much more to get better, right? So just put something on the line, whether it's comfortability, whether it's selling your computer, which I recently did. That sucked because I was always a big gamer. I eventually decided, or like partying with your friends on the weekends, or money, or time, or there's so many different things that can get you from point A to point B. You just have to be willing to make the sacrifice to get there, right? And how much do you want? Like realistically, how much do you want at scale of 1 to 10? Ask yourself that. If you're not a 10, why are you not a 10? Okay? Answer that and figure out why you're not. Is it because it's just a lot of time? Okay. Well, if that's a lot of time, then you're going to spend a lot more time being skinny fat. And if that's something you're comfortable with, that's fine. You just don't want it bad enough. That's okay. You don't need it, right? But I was someone who needed it, right? I was someone who could get there, and I got there. Like everybody, you guys are all capable of this, right? And it doesn't take like a phenomenal amount of effort unless you want to get big, like you want to get into bodybuilding shows like me. But like if you really, really want to make something of yourself, you really want to be big, you gotta stop breaking these promises you make to yourself every day. I'm gonna get up early. I'm gonna go to the gym 5 days a week, and then you miss 2 days out of that 5 day plan. And you can't okay, if you do 50% of the work, right? Expect 10% of the results, man. Because 100% of the work is gonna get you 100% of the results, dude. Like, don't give yourself high expectations if you don't have, what's the word? If you don't have high, I guess, training rate. I don't even freaking know, dude. I'm losing my train of thought, man. It's like I've been up. I don't know. I've been up like all day, and I don't know. I'm just freaking thinking. Maybe the caffeine's kicking in or something like that, or the caffeine withdrawals, I should say. I'm not that addicted or anything, but I just can't handle much caffeine. But I don't know. I hope I send like a positive message to you guys, because like I might come off as a douche or someone who like is selfish or ignorant or just like I break promises to myself still. Like I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not a perfect human being, right? I failed to hit my step count like a good amount of the time. I failed to run. I failed to do the stairmaster as long as I've set it for. You know, it's something I haven't not done, dude. And it's part of success is you have to fail. And those failures teach you success, but don't use that as an excuse. Don't be on like, okay, Ryan Goat said you can fail and you know that'll lead to success. Don't use that as an excuse, man. But anyways, I've been rambling. I love all you guys. You guys are capable of great things. So quit saying that. Quit being fed with that constant funnel from your brain that says it's enough, dude. Like, don't let average is the enemy, bro. Average is the enemy. Bedros Koulian says average is the enemy. Success is your responsibility, right? And do that. I love you guys. Peace out.